This morning we want to head back across to Tobago because the children are getting ready to transition back to school, as the Ministry of Education has informed us. And this morning we have Lystra Gilman and Jeniah Gilman joining us from Tobago. Jeniah is a four-month student at Scarborough Secondary School, and Lystra is her mom. Good morning to you and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning,
Sorry, I had to get caught up in Natalie's heat there for a moment. Lystra, how are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. I'm doing very fine.
Jeniah, you hearing me clearly, right?
I'm fine.
All right, nice. So I want to start by finding out what has the experience been like for you as a parent, Lystra, of doing online classes for the past however long, like 2 years almost.
Well, it was very challenging because the fact that Jeniah had to do Standard 5 online, the entire Standard 5 online, and now we're excited to go into secondary school and they have to start online again. You have to have, it's really hard because I have a job that I have to be out the house very early in the morning. So it's really hard as a parent to keep up.
Now, Jeniah, you would have been in
monitoring and stuff like that.
Yeah, Jeniah, you would have been in Form 5, you did exams, and now you're in Form 1. And how has it been for you to go from being in school, in physical school, doing your classes, and then you're doing everything online now? How has that transition been for you?
It was challenging, but I also had extra classes, so I had a lot of work to do.
And have you ever been physically to Scarborough Secondary School since you've graduated for that school?
Yes.
Yeah. And what about things like, friends in school and that kind of thing? Have you been able to make friends in your new school virtually?
Yes, I have made friends.
And you guys have been able to socialize online and talk outside of the classroom?
Yes.
All right, so let's tell me something. What is the average day start like for you and Jeniah? You said you have early work, and she has school, and you still have to monitor and make sure everything is working out. So how do you find that balance between your work life and supervising school?
Well, 3 a.m. My day starts at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Because I have to get to work for 5. So at a certain time, I have to move away, take a 5-minute break to call to make sure she's logged in, everything is okay, breakfast, everything I do before I leave. So it's stuff like that. So every minute keep monitoring. And when I get home from a hectic day, double check all the work, all the assignments and stuff like that. So it's really challenging. I can't wait for school to reopen.
Do you
have any? Be physical.
Do you have any concerns about school reopening in terms of COVID-19 and the virus spreading in schools or anything like that?
Yes. My concern is when you look at the classroom, how small it is, and the amount of kids, right? Online now, everybody's logging in from remote positions, right?
Yeah.
My concern is how they're going to manage the amount of kids, like 40-something, 60-something kids in one class. How are they going to spread them out? Stuff like that. And children, the touching and stuff like that. So I'm concerned with that part. But
Jeniah, are you ready? Are you ready to go back in school?
I really want them to go back to school.
Jeniah, are you ready to go back to school, to physical school?
Yes, I am.
What do you miss most about physical school?
The activities.
The activities. So not the academics, but the actual physical things that you can do in and around the school, the games, etc.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm curious as to how you stay in touch with your school friends. How do you guys communicate outside of the online classroom?
Well, we exchange numbers so we could talk on WhatsApp.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess you guys find ways to be able to cope with it, and I guess that's a great thing all the time. Do you feel, Lystra, that the online schooling has affected Jeniah's progress in school at all?
No. I know some other students have challenges, but Jeniah prepared herself rather well. So she paying more attention to her schoolwork now than when she was like at school, distracted. So the break time now is more like focusing on, okay, I have to get this done, miss what is at a certain time and stuff like that. I find she did very well. I even commended her on the progress she has made on the online compared to how she was on physical.
So I guess those school activities that she missing was distracting.
Yeah, that's just the activity, yes. That's the activities in netball, the races and stuff that she almost, oh, mommy, I'm tired. I didn't get time to catch up and stuff like that. That's the only thing that was like tinging. But Jeniah, otherwise, she's okay.
Jeniah, do you find it easier to keep up with the school projects and the work that you have to do online versus in school?
Yes.
What makes it easier?
Well, I don't have that much things. I don't have that much space in school, but at home I have a lot of space where I could do everything.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Lystra, do you have other children that also attend school?
Yes, I do.
And they older or younger?
Older. She's the youngest, actually.
Okay. And how are they managing? How are they managing with virtual classes as well? And how are you managing being able to juggle all of them and your job?
It's really hard because the older kids is boys, and you know, sorry to say, boys don't settle in as girls do.
Yeah.
So it's challenging for the boys. Always have to be on target with them. But they're older ones in Form 3 and Form 4
right.
in high school.
But did you guys have the necessary devices and everything to be able to connect to school before the pandemic, or did you have to go out and source these things?
They had phones.
Right.
And computer, but so everybody needed an individual device. So I had was to go and source other laptops and stuff like that. So that was my challenge.
All right. And I understand those challenges because, I mean, in this time, you need to figure out how you're going to make it work. But the teachers at Scarborough Secondary, they've been doing a good job with the online teaching and making sure that the students are getting as much out of it as they can.
Yes, they did very well. Very good teachers. Always keep the parents informed because we have each class have their group chat. So every work that you've done for the day is sent to my phone.
Okay.
So keep them up to basic.
All right. And how do you feel about the children getting vaccinated to be able to go back out to school and all that?
I'm feeling very good that they're going back to interact. But on the other hand, I'm kind of nervous with the COVID spreading so rapidly now. That's the only thing. But I wanted to get back into sports because all my kids is sports is athletes, and that is the only thing that they want to go back for. You know, is to football and cricket and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Netball.
To get back into the physical sports and the activities.
Yes, they want to get back into that section because they're academically good going, just the physical missing.
All right. I mean, we need that balance for them as well. So I want to thank you all both for joining me this morning. And all the best going forward. Hopefully, they get them back out to school soon so that you could get a little ease up, Lystra.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Jeniah, thank you so much for joining us. Lystra, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you too. Bye-bye.